Charlotte, baby, this is your last intro. It's been fun, but now it's almost time for it to end. As we go up there, today on Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles, I'm your host and a graceful commentator, CwapTheNintendin here, and last time, we re-entered Prison Island, and we raced the arena, and we opened up the way to where Dixon is. So today, before we go onward to pursue Dixon, we got a load of item orbs that we can collect right here, including a red item orb that we can do. So, let's get this, and with that red item orb collected, we should be able to get what it is after all these items, all these random items to scroll on screen. Emperor Beetle. Hell Raspberry. Emperor Beetle again. Kitchen door key, there we go. So I'll meet you guys at the kitchen. Okay, while not necessarily at the kitchen, there is something that you can do here. With the kitchen door key, you can now open your way to the kitchen. No skill, anything required, just you and the kitchen key and all that other stuff. So you can basically go back to the behemoth mess whenever you want, for whatever it's worth. And yeah. By the way, before we go back to the empty throne, I want to check something real quick in the prison gate, so hang on. Okay, nothing whatsoever. But there's a heart-to-heart right here. It requires max affinity to view, and thankfully I have the two characters that can view this. So, we have these two characters that I shall remain a mystery to in Journey's End. Oh boy, these two. Hey Ricky, I gotta confess something to you. Ryan obsessed with Ricky? Not obsessed, confess. It's just I didn't think you'd get this far. What Ryan mean? I just figured you'd give up and head back to the village. Ricky do want to go home. Ricky want to see Oka and all Little Pond in village. Ricky want pollen cakes, and Ricky want them now! Sounds like you'd rather eat cake than see your family, Ricky. No, Ricky think family most important. But Ricky is hereupon, so fight until battle ends. That right? You got a pretty big family. I'm almost jealous of you, Ricky. Why Ryan jealous? I ain't got a family left. When I go home, no one's there waiting. You must be the happiest bloke on Bionis, Ricky. Cheer up, Ryan. Wait, is it? Is it? Yeah. Ricky want Ryan to start own happy family. Easier said than done, man. Ricky think it easy. Get married. Start family. Ryan think too hard sometimes. So you reckon I should stop thinking about it so much? Ricky want to marry Oka, so Ricky tell her, marry Ricky. Ricky was so angry she slapped Ricky. Then she agree, and Oka and Ricky have family. So you think if I get a girl to marry me, I'm all set? I hate to agree with you, but that sounds like a good idea. Ryan agree with Ricky? Ricky helped Ryan get married to other hum. Cheers, man. Gonna have to find me a nice girl first, though. But Ryan already have nice girl. Wait, you don't mean... Well, maybe, but this ain't the time or the place. When we're all home free, I hope she doesn't turn me down. I had to spend nearly an hour to get these guys to love each other so much that this heart-to-heart was all worth it. I've seen this heart-to-heart before, and it is adorable, man. And it also gives more background into Ryan, because we never really explored Ryan's sort of backstory as well. Like, he doesn't really have any sort of family to go to, and he considers Shulk his best friend, sort of a kinda a sister in Fiora in that regard. And Dumban as sort of a dad. So, it's pretty cool to see, you know? It's just pretty damn cool. But either way, here we are back at the Great Canyon. We're actually back at the place where we first viewed Prison Island. We're actually heading up to where originally we're headed to when we were going to see Zanza and all that stuff. Except when, you know, we're trying to take down Zanza, so that's good. Anyway, with that, Layla now finally leaving us alone, we get this absurd branch. And let's see. No item orb right there. And right here, I wish we could view this, but unfortunately this is another one that's kind of have to get the shaft until a little bit later, if I choose to. This is a heart-to-heart that requires max affinity between Melia and Sharla. And you bet it's going to be sad as all hell. Alright, so. Either way, here we have the Gravinia Bridge. And I'm actually debating here as to whether or not I actually want to do this. Because by taking out all of the monsters that are here, you'll make a unique monster appear. But I don't want to be like too over level for this. Basically, my main goal is to be at level 80 by the end of this. But I really don't want to be that way for that. So this unique monster is going to get the shaft. But I will make mention of that. After taking out all the monsters on the Gravina Bridge, 3 monsters will appear. You'll find the Fiendish Arburn with 2 other monsters guarding it. So, if you want that affinity coin, go ahead and do it. Either way, we can keep on going up here. I actually, I have a little bit of story here, actually. First time playing this, I did take out all the monsters here, and I ran into Fiendish Arburn right here. It was actually kind of funny, though, but regardless. In this transporter we go. We have the Gondoro Cathedral, or the Gondoro Cathedral, actually. And you know what? We're actually almost there. Yeah, Prison Island isn't really that long of a dungeon, to be honest. Or rather, that long of an area in that regard. But regardless, we're going to switch into Dumban. We get Fiora and Melia in there too. As we head into the cathedral itself. Let us go if the screen can load.
Where are we? What is this place? It looks like a cathedral. There's an altar over there.
These have scary faces.
We better take a look.
You see something, Shulk?
This indentation. It looks like something should fit inside it.
Yep, Ricky feel like something here.
It's probably a way up to the top.
Could it really be that easy?
There's no use thinking about it. Let's search for whatever fits into the gap.
Also, I love how these in-game cutscenes always end with someone nodding. Path to the top! It looks like something is missing from the altar. Look around the area to see if you can find an item that fits and helps you find a way to the top of Prison Island. Use the Dragon Summon. Already that just sounds so damn cool, like a dragon summon. And especially this room of all places looks very dragon-like. Like you really can't tell, but this area looks so cool. Like dragons are the best. I'm sorry, but they are. Actually, I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But anyway, in all seriousness, we need to go ahead and find the Dragon Summon. So where we need to go is, we need to go all the way over to the left. And actually there should be some item orbs right here. Nope. Okay. Now then. I am going to ignore the ever-loving hell out of these enemies. Because I do not want to fight them for my life. I'm kind of scared to do that sort of thing. And you're going to have all these enemies on your ass, by the way, as you go through here. So, be careful. But there's also a unique monster that's here. How do you say that? How do you say that? Like, honestly, tell me, how do you say that? Like, not knocking pronunciation or anything, but what the heck? What the heck? Okay, let's actually check this. Let's actually check this as a location. Let's see. The Basverg Belfry. Okay. I guess that's something. I guess. Yeah, I don't really mean to, like, laugh all the time, but apparently I do. Alright, so we go up the spiral tower. We head up to the highest room of the tallest tower to meet the princess and bestow true love's first kiss. And then take love's true form. Indeed. This is Shrek, by the way. So the reason why I'm going over here and not finding anything is because I'm already too freaking overleveled as it is. And besides the point, in my experience, there is a unique monster that appears here, but you have to fight all those enemies down there. So instead, I'm kind of waiting for it to show up here, because I know for a fact that I did fight this thing up here. And if it doesn't really show up, then whoops, it kind of wait. Does it? Is that it? Is that I'm seeing a red thing, but it's okay. Whatever. Yeah, I was just waiting around for nothing. The unique monster I was speaking of is called the Masterful Gigapore. So it's a Layla, and it has a pretty mean talent art. So beware that. Actually, that might be it over there. That might be it, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, yeah, that's it right there. I know, because it like freaking flies around over this way. Anyway, we have the dragon summon. Let us do. Freaking makes the same sound as the bell in Wind Waker, I swear to God. And oh boy, we got the dragon! Yep. We get to fight a dragon. Yep. As if Xenoblade wasn't really getting enough cool enough as it is, we gotta fight a freaking dragon. Alright, so how we're gonna do this? Might as well get in Shulk in there. Let's get in... you know what? Yeah, let's go with this party. I'm feeling rather competent in this party. Actually, speaking of toppling, actually, I might as well bring in Ricky's roly-poly. It's gonna make a comeback for this one fight. So I'm gonna forget Tantrum, so I can replace it with roly-poly. So then I can have an excuse to level it up. Leveling it up only decreases the cooldown time, but hey, every second counts, am I right? I'm right. So, as we go through here, we have a barrier up in front of us, and we have to fight the Dragon King Alcar. So the Dragon King Alcar. Wait, actually, wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. It's probably a best idea for you to actually battle soul your gauge all the way up to its max. Because I believe it starts with... Dragon King Alcar starts with a talent art, always. So, I'm gonna get back as far away as I possibly can. And let us do a Monado Shield as we wave dash. Let's do it! Alright, so let's do this. So, Dragon King Alcar has a spike attack. Regular spike attack, even. So, that's helping a lot. Very much helping a lot. It always starts with its talent art, Best Steel Sky 5. Despite being level 5, it is particularly dangerous, so yeah, beware of that. Besides, it's a dragon, so obviously you'll want to watch out for, you know, its spike attacks. It's a big enemy, so obviously it is incredibly powerful in that regard. And speaking of dragons, Avalanche Odyssey, which we saw before, is a dragon itself. So, yes. This is also the case where we ran into an enemy type that we'd never seen before, and now that it appears in Prison Island, I'm going to mention it. the unique monster, the super boss Blizzard Belgazos is a behemoth as well. So, yeah, that's helping out a lot. But anyway, I am freaking dead while this thing is at half health, and yeah, I'm almost dead. And Melia is dead. Melia is dead. Now it's gonna do its talent art again. Thankfully, it doesn't really have instant death, so it is indeed shieldable. So I guess that helps in that regard. So now he's gonna do You Can Do It, and I'm going to use an extra one, not only to heal himself, but to heal up him as well. So it's kind of a good thing for me to do that. And now, Ricky, okay. What is up with Ricky's Yoink getting all the experience? Like, I don't get it either. Maybe that's what's making me kind of sort of over-leveled. But honestly, what the heck is up with that? What is up with that? I don't know. But I'm almost dead here, so I'm going to use this chain attack to heal me up. So thankfully Melia has an elemental, so that helps. Okay. Okay, Ricky suddenly didn't want to do it in the chain attack. That helps. I don't know. Maybe he could have been purged. Maybe he could have been that. Who knows? But, wow. This guy's just going all over the place. I swear to God. It's kind of funny, but in any case, we are done. It is indeed a very tough boss fight if you're not careful the first time. It certainly killed me plenty of times in my first playthrough. But now that I know better, I can have an easier time with it. Pretty much just like Lorithia in that regard. Easier time with Lorithia, said no one ever. Alright, so we got the dragon summon, we got the dragon's eye. Let us open up the way to the top of Prison Island. Alright, so hopefully I have the affinity to do this. Hopefully. So let's see. Oh, we don't. Which is actually a good thing because, well, gee, I wonder what we're gonna do. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good thing for me to do. Because, well, you remember all those blood worms if you've been paying attention? While we were in the Bionis Interior, we got a load of this item called the Blood Worm. Fiora loves blood worms. As strange as this sounds, Fiora loves blood worms. So, yeah, let's see, let's... You know what? I didn't get the Collectopedia haul done for the Bionis Interior. Oh my god. I frickin' forgot. So we might as well do this while we're ahead. So, for the Bionis Interior Collectopedia, you need black liver beans for Colony 6, 2 of them. Good luck trying to find at least one of them in the Bionis Interior. And you need those cells that you get from enemies in Bionis Interiors in order to do Colony 6 stuff. So we get the Z-Speed goggles for Fiora. We actually do have all the Prison Island Collectopedia items all done. Thankfully, as I predicted. But I want to take care of this first. So, the bloodworms. Again, Fiora really likes bloodworms, so we're going to give a lot of these to her, as well as some items that, you know, Shulk really likes. So, I'm going to raise the affinity of Shulk and Fiora to as high as it can be. So, give me a moment. Map, you are no longer needed. After all this time, we finally have no more use for the map, since we've gone everywhere that we wanted to go. Alright, so raising the affinity between Fiora and Shulk didn't really take that long at all. So, now that Fiora and Shulk have max affinity with each other, we can view this one final heart-to-heart. So, let us view this item orb, and let us view before the final battle, with Melia in the party, of all people. Whoops. Something wrong, Shulk? You look like you're a million miles away. Shulk, you in there? Oh, hey Fiora, what's up? Hello, I just asked you that. Are you feeling okay? Sorry, I was just thinking. You've been like this since we got here. You don't miss a thing, do you? Nope, and I know exactly what's been on your mind. You're worried about me. Yes, how did you know? All I had to do was look at your face. I could feel the worry. She's really feeling the worry. By just looking at me? That's pretty amazing. I was just joking, Shulk. Thank you, though. But I've been feeling much better, so stop worrying so much. Well, if you're feeling better. Hey, Shulk, do you think I'll ever be 100% Hans again? No doubt. Of course you will. I will make it happen. Oh, Shulk, thank you. I don't know what I would do without you. When all this is over, we'll find a way. Whenever we make camp, I see you with your head in a book. The other night, you didn't sleep. Are you doing all this for me? Yeah, but it's nothing. I always get carried away when I fixate on one thing. It's a bad habit of mine. But you must be so exhausted from all the fighting. Don't worry, Fiora, I'm fine. It did some good, because now I've learned a few things. Really? Like what? The key is combining Machina and High-Antia technologies. Mikko gave me a book explaining the joint research they did. It was years and years ago, but it covered all sorts of fields. I don't know much about medicine, but Charla and Leonardo do. I'll get them to help. Shulk. Sorry, Fiora. This stuff is really boring, huh? No, it's not. Fiora? Are you crying? Yes, but these are cheers of joy. I don't know what to say. When I get my body back, let's go have another picnic at the park in the colony. Sure thing, Fiora. It's a date. One day. I promise. Okay. So, we only have one way and one way to go. And that's up to the top. But, you'll notice that, well, you can press A to use the transporter. It doesn't automatically take you up. That is because once you press A, you'll be going into a cutscene here.
I can sense Dixon. We must be near the top. If we proceed from here, we will be unable to return. Are you ready to go on?
Heed Dumban's words here. If you say yes to his question, you'll be unable to return. Moreover, you will be unable to even save. Why is that? It's a straight shot all the way to the story's conclusion. So if there's anything else that you need to do, if you want to go ahead and take on the post-game stuff, or if you feel like you need some more closure as to everything that you needed to do before you finish the game, go ahead and say no.
No, I need more time.
I understand. We'll be ready.
And with all that said, we're done. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we head to the top where Dixon is, and we challenge him for one last battle. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.